The following segment is sponsored by Shopko Optical.
Spring is allergy season, but we rarely think about how allergies can affect our vision. Dr. Ben Cannon is here to tell us about the connection and how we can protect our eyesight. Welcome, Dr. Ben. We love having you here.
It's good to be here. Thanks.
So tell us about what types of springtime allergens may affect our eyesight.
Well, when the flowers start budding out and the trees start growing, grass is growing and we're cutting the grass, it is pollen everywhere. Being in Utah, spring is definitely one of the worst times of the year for allergies.
I feel that.
Yeah. A lot of people do. Everybody gets that kind of tickle in their throat. And for the eyes, that's one of the places where the normal over-the-counter allergy medications, they can really help with the eye symptoms too. But a lot of times it's helpful to supplement that with an eye drop.
There you go. So we talked about the what, we talked about the grass, we talked about the flowers. How do those actually affect our eyes?
Right. So if you're reacting to some of this pollen or the grass or the dust in your house, it starts an allergic reaction. So there are cells in the lining of the eyelids.
Okay.
And when you get exposed to something that you're allergic to, the eye's thinking, all right, this is an attack. I've got to do something to clear the area of this allergen. And so it starts making your eyes really watery, really itchy, so you're tearing and trying to get whatever it is out of your eye. Unfortunately, those symptoms are really bothersome and they give you a blurred vision, itchy eyes, and nobody likes that. It's just uncomfortable.
And I will be the first one to tell you, I do not like that. I suffer from, spring allergies, especially in my eyes. You talked a little bit about this at the beginning. How can we alleviate these symptoms?
So first, if you can avoid it, great. I don't recommend moving away from Utah because allergies affect you anywhere you go. But avoiding your allergens, avoiding the triggers are good if you know that. If it's too late and you're already in the throes of an allergic response, then the best thing is to get an antihistamine. So that could be these oral medications that you can get over the counter. There are some really good eye drops that come in. It's an antihistamine as well, but just putting that right on your eye gives you more relief from the itch. It's also good to do cold compresses. If you take,
okay, that's easy enough.
Yeah, if you just take a washcloth and get it super cold and hold it on there, give yourself a few minutes, and it's tempting. You don't want to rub those eyes underneath.
Oh, it's so hard not to do that.
Yeah, rubbing will just make it worse. It'll really make things harder to calm down afterwards. But getting a good night's sleep is always important too.
There you go.
And so cold compresses, and also it's important to clean your pillowcase. Some people are like, oh, I always wake up with itchy eyes. Maybe it's time to clean that pillowcase, or maybe get a new pillow. They're just reservoirs for all of those dust and dander particles.
There you go. So many great tips to help us with spring allergies. Doctor, where can we go for more information?
Well, if you're just not getting the relief you need from these over-the-counter options, come to Shopko, and at shopko.com you can make an appointment, learn more about what we provide, and then we can give you some help too. If it's bad enough, we've got the prescription medications we can get you to.
There you go. You guys are there to help us out. Doctor, thank you again for being in today.
It's my pleasure.